Okay, comment below if you have a rain barrel. This was not my intention, but we just had so much rain, and I have used my watering can to water some of the flowers that were covered and didn't get any rain, but I am liking it, and so I want to do some research about rain barrels. So comment below if you have one and how do you like it. Hi everyone. So today is the day that I have got to get something done. It's been doing a lot of raining this whole week, and we have a little bit more expected next week. And I just walked out and I had to go back in because I was greeted by some cooler weather. So I had to put on like a long sleeve shirt. But I wanted to show you today we're going to plant our greens out, and I'm going to plant them by the onions. I like to do a lot of companion planting, and I have this net, but I went yesterday to get another one. This is like a pop-up mesh netting because they're still young. I don't want the cabbage moths or whatever eats them until I can get their immune system built up. And then we'll take this net off. But it's the net, and it does pop right up, and it comes with 4 stakes right here in the back. But I'm gonna let them stay over there because I've seen a cat back here. You know, we got armadillos, and I still see a bunch of moths flying around. So once they get up, because I try to do at least a weekly feeding of compost tea, or either my fish and kelp fertilizer, just to build that immune system up. So we'll let those stay, actually probably until they outgrow this net. So let me take you down, and then I'll show you what all I am going to use today, and we'll go ahead and at least get this flat over here planted, because that's all of our spinach, our kale, our greens. I don't know where this stuff is going, but as I walk out, I'm just gonna have to figure it out. So I'm gonna lift this up real quick because the Salanova lettuce is actually going on the patio. I have got to order some more of these. I think they are just so pretty. This is like the red and the green variety. I know one kind of forms like in a rosette over on the right, and then this one kind of like fluffs out or frills out. So anyway, that's staying up here with me, and I have to prep one of my raised patio containers here, and I also have to plant garlic. But let me focus on these greens and these kales and these turnips, because that is my favorite during the winter months, to go out here and leaf off of them, like take the leaves off and just create a nice vegetable using all of the nice leafy greens. Now I do want to also practice succession planting, so once I get these in, I'll probably go ahead and start another batch, because I know I'll be giving lots and lots of greens away. So let me go ahead, we'll go down to the garden and we'll get started. Okay, so I have some onions. And once again, I told myself to remember this variety. I have no idea. I'm gonna say they were the white Creole from Baker's Creek, because the other ones I'm showing a name for them, but I don't know. We'll see next season when they come up. So I'm gonna plant some greens right here, and let me show you real quick what I use in my soil to try to get them going. Give them a little boost. And then I'm also going to go ahead and pop open this pop-up net, because as I'm looking, I think I'm going to have to go back and get at least 2 more, or maybe 1 more, maybe two more, because we have 72 types of greens that we have to go ahead and get planted. So let me go ahead and see how this is going to work, because the raised beds are right very close to each other. I'll walk around right here where I know I'm going to put one of them at, which is, I'm going to put some right here. And I kind of made a raised area. It just has a lot of the garden soil. You see the rain and the sand. We have very sandy soil here. So I want to put one right here too. And so let me go ahead and get set up. I'll show you what I use to kind of prep my area, and then we'll get started, because y'all know what I'm about to say. I don't want to make it too long. I just want to show you kind of like the prep and the setup and how I'm going to try to protect my little babies until they get old enough to fight everything off themselves. So let me show you how it looks. I think this is definitely going to work out how I want it to be. So I will probably be going back and getting a couple more. Now, I didn't go over the measurements, so let's do that. The measurements for these are 40 by 40 by 20, and you get 6 steaks, which they have these little loops right here where you can put the steaks in. I only see one on each corner, so maybe if you lose one, I don't know, but I think it's going to be good. So really quick, I'll show you what I always use on my greens when I'm getting when I'm prepping the soil for them. I use some type of worm castings. So we have our earthworm castings right here. And then I used this last season. It's the herbs and leafy greens plant food. I just kind of sprinkle that down. And then I will put these two in the soil, because I know this one is like kind of like a slow release fertilizer, but I don't fertilize as much during the fall like I do in the summertime, but I'll still give it like a good dose of compost tea and even the fish and kelp fertilizer throughout the season. So let me go ahead and get it planted. And while I have you guys on this video, this is going to remind me to label my stuff. I got to start labeling my stuff, because I really don't know what type of onions these are, but we're going to get it planted, and I'll come back and then I'll show you how everything is set up. Okay, so we have some flash collards in the back, and we also have some winter boar kale up in the front. I went ahead and labeled them now so that I will know what they are, and then our onions are off to the side. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put the net back on, and I'm also going to put the stakes in, because right before I got ready to plant, there were footprints again, and there's footprints all over the garden. So hopefully this pop-up net is strong enough to keep animals from walking on them. So that's something that we'll have to see. So let me put this on real quick, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I know y'all probably caught when I was reading where it said I said 6 steaks, but I went back because I'm like, it's only 4 in here. And it's 6-inch steaks, but it's only 4 steaks. So 1 for each corner. So I got them in the ground and the netting over. So we will see what's happening over the next few weeks. Pretty good coverage. Let me move to the side. It's pretty good coverage on the sides. In the back, I'm a little bit worried, but I think that it's secure. And like I said, once they probably reach the maximum height of this net, I'll go ahead and I'll take them off. But I'll definitely let you know in the coming weeks how I'm liking it. So as always, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you share this video with your family and your friends. Let me know if you're doing some fall gardening, and let me know what you're planning. If you're not a subscriber, we will absolutely love to have you as a subscriber. So make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and until the next video, bye-bye.